Alright, welcome back to Just Another Land Cruiser. I am Cimarron, and today I am talking about radiators and frame mounts for the body. Keep putting that off, and it's that point where I'm running out of things to do until I mount the body, and so I'm to that point. But before I actually mount the body, I need to fit a radiator so I know if the body needs to shift a little bit on the frame, because I am out of room. I literally have this much room to mount electric fans on the radiator. So I've been working on the last video. I showed y'all a little bit of the rear mounts I'm going to use, and I've actually cut off the front mounts from the 70 from the mine truck, and they are pretty gross. But they clean up fairly good. As you can see, that I drilled the cup out, took a cup from the 80, tack welded that in, and just cleaned it up. Took out this piece right here and made a nice, ready to go mount. So this one's just primered. I'll paint it once it's on, but so my plan was to, I cut out the cross member off the 70, and I will cut this in half and then mount this on the outside of frame rails, and wherever that needs to be will be welded on. So almost ready to go. The rear mounts are tacked in right now for the body to sit on. But it's not quite there. They're just tacked. They're not fully burned in, and yeah, I'm to that point. Let's look at the radiator. That's what I got going on right now. All right, so I borrowed a 60 series radiator. I think it actually may be from a 61. Port's on the wrong side. I need the port on this side, but this is just for placement. My plan is to, if this works, then I will just get an aluminum radiator from Champion Radiators. Put a Champion in the BJ40. Fit great. It will accept a Toyota radiator cap, so that's one of my things I like. And they're just good, and they're not that expensive. They'll move ports around for an additional charge, and they'll basically make whatever you want, no questions asked. So that's my goal. I tried the 70 series radiator, and it is way too tall, and because the 80, the front cross member is right under the radiator, the 70 series hits the cross member and then sticks up. And I made the mistake of ordering the cheapy $200 special off eBay, and I saw the 30-day return policy, but didn't read further down, and they don't want returns. They did offer me $50 to return it, but that's about what I'll have to pay for shipping. So I've got a 70 series radiator right now that I can't use. I can use it if I cut out the cross member and move it forward. That's what I've noticed on a couple other 70s on 80 chassis people are doing. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to keep this bolt on as much as I can. So I tried the 80 radiator. The 80 radiator fits, but it's a little wide, and it would come in a little too much to where the headlights go in, and I still have to run intercooler piping around, and the intercooler is going to be front mounted in front of the radiator, just like I have on the 80. So I need to keep that in mind. Now the 60 radiator is not as wide as the 80, not as tall as the 70, but wider than the 70, so that's good. It actually fits pretty good. Basically about, 95% of the core is placed where it does get air, which is good. I have plenty of room. I have about this much room on the bottom, and then I have it placed about where it needs to be mounted. So what I'll have to do is, once I get the Champion in, figure out some mounting tabs on the radiator support and make that work. So yeah, and I also need to get the fans to put on the radiator to make sure I don't have to move the body a little bit, maybe an inch forward, which I don't want to do because I'm already pretty close to the fender over here on the back. But when I get new control arms, I think it's going to push the axle forward maybe a half inch maybe, to correct for the lift. I either going to get the SLE control arms, which are a little longer for a 4-inch lift or 6-inch lift, and then Delta also makes control arms for the 80, and they will correct the caster by moving a little forward as you lift, so that'll help me out. So that's where I am on the radiator. Now let's look at some mounts, some body mounts. All right, so right now I got some lame ass wood structure holding up the front end, and I do have what I'm using is, I guess that would be B-pillar, no sorry, the rear mounts for an 80, rear kind of behind the, I guess it'd be the B-pillar mounts. That's what I'm using for the rears. For the 70 I'm going to keep all 80 series body mounts, and then on the front I'm going to add using the B-pillar mounts up front as well. I really don't know why, I just accidentally ordered too many of those and they'll work fine. So goal is this will mount like this, and then this will mount, weld on top of that, and go basically like that. Shouldn't be that hard. Keep it easy, reuse the mounts. So that way the only mounts I'm going to have to make besides the rear bed, which that just seems easy, is the A-pillar mounts. They're kind of on a curve of the 80, so they're going to have to get kind of, I'm going to have to do some design work there, which I'm not very good at, but I'll make do. That's where I'm at right now, and hopefully probably be a few weeks before I get to this point. I need to get the fans, the radiator, all that good stuff. So hopefully next video I'll have that stuff ready to go, radiator fan installed, show you all that, and then after that, man, it should go decently faster than right now, which seems going slow right now. All right, so that's all I got for you on this video. I am probably be, I don't know, 3 weeks before I get back to another video. I am taking a little vacation, going to Japan for family vacation for a week and a half, so I'll be out for that. I'll do my best when I'm over there to try to find some parts that I can't get here that maybe they got over there. I still need a roof. I doubt I'm going to be able to lug home a roof, but I'm going to damn try it. I don't know if that's possible, but when I get to the airport, I'm going to ask, hey, what's it going to cost to get a big box on the plane, and see if it's cheaper for me to do that than actually order it from like Megazip or Parts Q or whatever those places are that we can get stuff relatively cheap from Japan warehouses. But so I do have an Instagram account that I kind of throw a bunch of just Land Cruiser pictures, and as I build this, I do a lot of my daily stuff. I put that on Instagram, so subscribe me there. It's just another Land Cruiser, same as the YouTube channel. And be ready for the next video. Subscribe to the channel, get on my Instagram, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good one.